Hi, welcome to another episode of Words of Ages. Remember that there is no such thing as a small act of kindness. Every act creates a ripple with no logical end. Scott Adams said this. Remember that man is a powerful being. You realize the immense authority you have at this very moment to influence the world. The ability to be able to create that ripple effect that Scott Adams was talking about. If you're skeptical of the fact that your actions actually influence something in the world, it is now time to test it. Your assignment is that you do at least one nice thing for someone else, and it can be nothing bigger than offering someone a smile or a handshake or a hand to an elderly person at a grocery store, or crossing the street, or not getting pissed off at the guy who cuts you off, and just practicing some amount of humility and kindness with him. You have no idea of the ripple effect you are setting in motion when you scatter small acts of kindness around the world. They change the people you touch, they change the people that interact with you, and they change you most importantly. There are two rules to keep in mind when carrying out this assignment. One, you have to be sincere. Don't compliment someone on their bad haircut and then be laughing about them, or making fun of them behind their back. You have to be honest and sincere when carrying out each act of kindness. You must feel it in your heart, because that positive energy actually goes out to creating that ripple effect. The second rule is that you must not expect something in return. Try not to take credit for that act. Don't talk about it, don't mention it. Anonymous and silent acts of kindness, they're one of the best ways to actually create that sort of positive energy and positive impact in your life. Don't worry about getting praise for your actions. The biggest praise is that you've done something. You will be rewarded by a jolt of excitement and happiness when you carry out a good deed unnoticed. If you don't believe it, you have to try it and see how it feels. And the little secret behind this is that the act of kindness is not completely selfless. The ripple reserves itself, and you will at some point begin to feel good from the inside out. Destiny is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for. It is a thing to be achieved. Mr. Winston Churchill said this. Destiny carries with it an unfortunate connotation. It sounds predetermined and unchangeable and inactive. Some people tend to think of destiny in the same way the main character sees her fate in the opera Carmen. She reads in the tarot cards that she is going to die, and what happens? She dies. Not a darn thing she can do about it. It's her destiny. But that's not how reality works. What you choose to do every single moment of every single day shapes that destiny. Don't sit around like Carmen in the front of a bull ring waiting for destiny to come upon you. Choose your destiny before it chooses you. Winston Churchill said destiny is a thing to be achieved because it takes actual effort to fulfill destiny. You can't sit around waiting for destiny to show up. You must act, and you must act with complete honesty and sincerity. It's time to own up to what is going on in your life today. What are you doing to steer that boat or steer that car? Are you at the driver's seat at all? Did you throw your life into a cruise control a long time ago? Is it on autopilot mode, or are you actively pointing yourself in the direction that you want to travel? Your assignment today is to take one step towards achieving your destiny. Chart your course, look at your list of dreams and break them down into small activities and how you're going to achieve that. And pick that one thing you want to achieve in the next 3 days or 300 days. And congratulations, you have a destination and a time frame, and you've broken down that activity into small activities. So now what you can do to launch your journey is to compile a list of recruiters to call. It is getting on the internet to search for a way to do it, or to talk to a long lost friend who might know how to do it. So you don't have to search your destiny today. You have to start the journey today. Your destiny will be clear upon you having acted on that commencement of your journey. To accomplish great things, we must not only act but also dream, not only plan but also believe. This is Anatole France. So you must understand that you are destined to do great things in your life. It is okay to believe that. It is true, because each one of us is doing something great in our own lives, in our own way. How grandiose you want to make it is really up to you. In order to accomplish great things, you must start small, but you must continue to think big. And you must make sure that the impact of your actions are always big. Allow yourself to imagine that impossible. And you may start with a phrase like, I would like a job I enjoy going to every day. And that's great. That's a great dream. Now, it depends on whether or not you want to grow bigger. Try something like, I would like to be an influential person. If that's what you want, go for it. Feel free to get specific and maybe a little selfish and bullish too. No one will see this homework assignment but you. I would like to travel the entire world and maybe also go live in Mars. Or I would like to be a trillionaire someday is perfectly acceptable. If that is your dream, go for it. Nothing is too big, too silly, or too ridiculous. Have you seen those people who come asking for insane valuations on shows like Shark Tank? Those people are not crazy. They've built actual businesses. And they're there for a reason, but that's what they truly believe in. They believe that their business is actually valued at that sort of money. And some of them end up getting a investment and some don't, but they still go on and make their business work. Nothing is too big, too silly, or too ridiculous. What can you imagine if you have no rules or boundaries? Add to your dream list whatever you can and read through your dreams every day, every night, so that you'd never forget them. Dreams mean nothing if they are not followed by action, so let's not forget that. Here is a new assignment. Start another list of action items like I just said. Break them down in your notebook, and these list of tasks you should never seem to get around to doing. It may include items such as cleaning up the garbage, washing the windows, and being a more disciplined person in your closet. But that does add up to your eventual character, and send a letter to your great aunt who is bedridden. Don't regret not sending her that letter a month later when she's not around anymore. Learn a craft, take loads of clothes to a charity, or feed the hungry or the poor. Take over the world, for example, would not be a good choice. But this is just a list of simple things, so you don't have to do any of them today. But you're inspiring yourself, and that inspiration is absolutely important. It's imperative through the process. That inspiration is the positive reinforcement and the positive energy you require in order to be able to go achieve those dreams.